What is up, QCM? CubeZeno back with you. Let me also hit record on this, so we've got a VOD that I can then cut from. So I'm not going to resize the Minecraft window. Just a second, guys. I want to... Does that make a difference? That does make a little bit of a difference. There we go. Just so I don't look like I'm pasty white from the sun. So, this is going to be a dev stream for Cracking the Crackpack because I finally got it working yesterday. I had to remove some stuff. I couldn't be as ambitious as I wanted to because between the limitations of 1.7 and the hardware limitations of my poor computer that is almost a decade old now, trying to handle it, it just couldn't do it. So, I started with a fresh instance this time. I was a lot more judicious, but I also included a few mods that will be helpful when, at some point in the future, once I have a job again and can start budgeting for it, we will reactivate CubesCraft as a server, or I will be able to set up a computer to host from home. And I have implemented some mods, like I believe one of them is called My Commands, which adds basically spawn commands, warp commands, home commands. I've added a few things for that. So we can kind of play with that as we go. I'm also going to be doing some builds because I have a mod installed. I think it's more than one actually. To add schematics that I can then put into mods like Recurrent Complex, which I also have in here. I don't remember if that's default or not, but anyway. That will allow me to make things spawn in the world. I will be doing, basically I will be creating schematics for Waystone Towers because as most people who have ever tried to look it up know, the Waystone Towers mod is relatively new. It adds towers basically like Breath of the Wild. I am going to make it so that there are specific types of towers for specific biomes. This is going to be just a bunch of busy work stuff. This is not going to be anything like super productive. In fact, I'm expecting probably 20 or 30 minutes of it to just be this window keep crashing because I added a couple more mods because I realized I could put fossils and archaeology and aether back in here, so I did after I had fixed all the dimensions and stuff. So you will find that there's no real stuff spawning in the aether, mainly because the aether I just added this morning, so there's not going to be like, well, roguelike dungeons don't need to be in there anyway because aether has its own dungeons and stuff. So I do have Ore Tweaker in here so we can add things to the world gen if we feel it's necessary. I've thought about I need to see if it's biome specific. I've thought about doing the dimensional ore crystal blocks as like tendrils or ice spike type of things or something like that. I don't really know yet. That actually might be something I add as a structure instead. But yeah. I want to try to do some playing around with things and see what kind of different things we can add. I'm going to have to delete my world I have on here, but that's kind of fine because I wanted the other stuff in there anyway. I also added prehistoric spawns, which actually we should probably mess with that config before. This is in step 7, so I'll go ahead and make it bigger. Let's go and see. prehistoric spawns. Give me 1 second. I gotta go AFK, guys. So I'm gonna mute my mic. I'll be right back. And I'm back. And this is almost done loading. Let me see if I can find... Does prehistoric spawns... Oh, wait, it crashed. Damn, and here I thought I would be fine. What is the problem? Conflicting potion IDs. Okay. We go to anti-ID conflict, potion IDs, conflicted IDs. Okay. Oh, Aether. I forgot. Okay. Available IDs over here. Let's open up the Aether config. Actually, I don't want to do a, oh, I just maximized OBS on accident. I don't want to do a, capture my display thing just because then whenever I do pop up OBS, it's going to be like display, inside display, inside display, inside display. So, potion. Let's set those to 118 and 119. Nothing else I really want to do to the Aether stuff, so that's fine. Okay, now let's try you again. Alright. It's attempting to load, to launch. Yeah, happy 13 years, everybody. 13 years ago yesterday, I put up the Minecraft piston door video. And, man, it's been a roller coaster ever since. I really wish I had some of the original videos from when I first started doing chaotic cubes. I wish I'd thought to save those, even though I purchased them from the channel. But my internet was so shit at the time that downloading them was... I mean, uploading them alone took, like, 12 hours. So downloading them was completely out of the question. I should have just turned them into private videos. That's what I should have done. I actually found some of my old sketches from the Mindbreak days. I might put them up on Instagram or something. But yeah, I wish I had some of those old videos. I have a couple scattered ones, but I didn't have an external hard drive and stuff back then. You know, I had jump drives, but most of them were like max 8 gigs. And it didn't seem worth it to me at the time. And I wish I had that original vanilla Let's Play. Because I think we went something like 45 or 50 episodes, I want to say. I'm clicking on the Minecraft window real quick just so it shuts up. But I've got the OBS tab open at the moment while Minecraft's trying to load. There are some things I know I wanted to... In fact, actually, let's get those config files open. I know... Let's see. Let's make sure villages are spawning in. Oh, you can't configure whether or not the villages spawn in the aroma dimension in this version of it. Okay. Let me see. Enchiridion is going to be good because I'm actually going to make guidebooks for things. And I am more than happy to put those up on the Google Drive. The files for those I want to make some guidebooks to help people understand mods that don't have great stuff going on. Although I don't know that I have any lesser known mods in here, do I? There might be a little bit. I put bigger crafting tables in here. I also put custom mealery in here, which lets you add custom food. Yeah. That'll come in handy later more than it will right now. I put bigger crafting tables in here, which is basically like extended crafting for 1.7. We're gonna play with it and see how well it works, and if it doesn't work very well, I might have to remove it, and then I may have to build my own backport of extended crafting. I wish my MC creator or M creator, my Minecraft creator 1.7 version wasn't so buggy. It doesn't like me to switch workspaces. I might just go ahead and nix the mod I am working on, because I didn't think things through, and it doesn't like changing workspaces on me, so I think I'm just gonna probably wipe it clean. And then what I want to start in on is a mod that I've been brainstorming about for a little bit. I've actually started designing textures and stuff. I am not the greatest at designing textures, I'm finding out. So I might bring in outside help to design the textures. Release of it in progress before I try to port it to like 1.10, 1.12, whatever. But my hope is within the confines of each particular version of Minecraft. I'm not going back further than 1.6.4, just so you don't have to bother asking. I will contemplate putting it backport of it back to 1.6.4, but outside of that, within the confines of what each version allows it to do, I will do my best to make it as compatible as I can. As much as I love applied energistics, I don't care much for the channel system in AE2, and I much prefer the way that the crafters in Refined Storage work as opposed to the system in applied energistics. I also very much am of the mindset that I want to try to do some mod development to make maximum compatibility, especially with the mods that I enjoy that don't necessarily get a lot of love. You know, a lot of people don't realize Actual Editions has a 1.7 version. A lot of people don't realize that there's a couple of mods like factorization where it's like the documentation is spotty, it's no longer developed. You know, in the long run, I would love to pick up, honestly, I would love to pick up forking a new consistently updated version of factorization. But my knowledge of mod building and Java in particular is very much self-taught. So, well, mostly self-taught. Very, very little of it was ever part of like my formal education before I stopped going to school. So, so what I know, I've picked up from YouTube tutorials, from experimentation, from having enough logic on my head to kind of understand how a thing is happening, even though I might not understand the exact mechanics of it. Yes, okay. I don't like the Aether one. Can we go to the fossils one? Oh, no, it's just a crackback one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, delete you. Goodbye. Okay, create new world. World options. Biomes plenty. For the love of the game. Test 3. Alright. Da 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 da. The nice thing about schematics. Why are you yelling, Wick? Oh, okay. I just heard him go meow. Wicket went in the living room to say hi to everybody out there. With the schematics, it'll be nice because then I can move those across worlds. Those can be on my own offline world and so on and so forth. GregTech's not done. For those of you who were wondering where it's at, I've got to do some audio backlogs still for it. The thing is, I haven't consistently played GregTech since last June, like actively. I've played it a little bit, but I still have like 17 hours of content recorded on it. I've been speeding up the videos to match the audio that I do for them, but yeah, no, it's kind of ridiculous. I still have a decent chunk to go through. But so yeah, I will continue returning when I have the space of mind to do audio clips for it. Unless you guys just tell me, hey, you know, can we get a mega clip? Then I can throw stuff together, put some music behind it. That's another thing I'll talk about in a second. But I'll put some music behind it and just be like, here you go, mega stream, or you know, not real stream, but it's something else I wanted to talk about before going to the music thing. For lack of a better way to phrase this, false streams, because I'm having issues finding both the time and where it lines up with like I feel like doing the thing and so on and so forth for some streams. So what we're gonna do, game world, keep inventory true, is I'm gonna do some things like this, and I'm gonna record them as if I was recording just a master stream of it. And Wayla, excuse me. Why was it hidden? Uh-oh. What did I just do? Oh, shoot. What is going on? Controls. that can go to my mouse buttons. What the absolute fuck happened? That can go to E. So show and hide Wayla should be 1. Okay, there we go. Like, what the fuck was going on there? Oh. Ah! Okay. No, we don't want to do that. How about we just get rid of the shape tool, because I never use it. Okay, what's that conflicting with now? Oh. I never really toggle the engine, so let's just put it on F12. I didn't just accidentally turn off the stream, did I? No, okay. Because F12 is also my airplane mode button, and if I don't do it right, then it does that. See, how do I get dark oak saplings from acacia leaves? That doesn't make any sense. We do have Spice of Life. I need to add starter inventory stuff, but we'll do that later. I do not need all that. What are you yelling about, Wick? I gotta go AFK. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, guys. Wick was being... You gonna talk to the birdies, Wick? Okay. River Cane. This is one of those things where I want to add some stuff for that. I keep hitting grave. I keep hitting grave to try to vein mine, but I'm not used to having morph anymore. I want to do as much stuff as I can, not in creative mode. The building, of course, will be creative mode stuff, but although I will enable cheats because it's fine. Because I want a clipboard specifically, so that we can keep track of the stuff I want to do. Okay. Let's go back to recipe mode. I don't mind playing the game while I'm doing this. Okay, so add AA crops to AgriCraft. Oh wait, no. Okay, that doesn't work very well. AA crops AgriCraft. Okay. To do. Okay. Because that's something I know I want to do. Now I wonder, can you... Oh, it's sorted everything. Now I forget. You can't see what you get from the fisher, can you? Okay, so I don't remember if we get that stuff from the Fisher or not. Um, so I'll have to do some research. Miscellaneous mushroom compatibility. I want basically any mushroom that doesn't have um, edible form to begin with be able to be grilled into a mushroom. Um, so I didn't actually know this, but the biomes of plenty mushrooms actually have um, multi-block. Some of them, the toadstool I think at least has a multi-block form. Actually, let's check that real quick. Let's turn sheet back on because I want to check that. Mushroom. Should I just do shroom? Okay. I gotta go AFK real quick. Okay, we're back. Let's see, because I could add spores. That could increase farmability too. Is adding spores. And that yeah, let's add that to long-term goals. Long-term. Add agricraft spores. Okay. But yeah, let's see right off the bat what yeah, I guess most of them would have shroom in them, doesn't it? So we know the glow shrooms have big versions. I want to see if the V shroom does. Wicket is being a pain in the butt. I gotta go AFK again, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Wicket is being problematic. Shadow shroom? I don't even think I've seen a shadow shroom before. Glow shroom. There gotta be more mushrooms in this, isn't there? Mush gloom. Not all of them are called something with mushroom in the name. There's probably going to be a few items I change the recipe for, remove entirely. I don't even know how you grow witherwort. Toadstone. I already got the portobellos in my inventory. Blue milk cap. I gotta go AFK, guys, real quick. Alright. And for those of you guys wondering, like, oh, why is the kitten being such a pain in the butt? We still have to get him fixed. He's not fixed yet. It's a pain in the butt. So turnips are another wild thing. There's at least turnip seeds. Can you use turnip seeds? Oh, can you use them in agricraft? Okay. So... I wanna farm wild carrots. Plus therm ag for thermal agriculture. I did put my mic back on, right? Yeah, I did. Carrots. Wow, carrots. Okay. Don't need those right now. I don't really care about the Botanium mushrooms. Hey, buddy. You gonna behave now? A little turdlet? Okay. No, you don't need that. Get out of it. Here, I'll open a window for you. Oh, you know what? Can I... Where's the name of that thing? Oh, it's probably down in Thaumcraft. I want to add taint spore support to Agricraft. See if there's any more mushrooms. Well, IC2 doesn't add any more mushrooms unless it's in the crop config thing. Actually, I don't know about that for sure. I guess I also... I don't want to worry too much about... Eventually, I would like to make a mod that adds a multi-block large, like, nether wart, wither wart, terra wart. I want to kind of make some cross-compatibility there. I need to get better at designing textures, though, honestly. Oh. Uh-oh. I gotta go AFK real quick. Okay. Let's go and get... Oh, shoot. Up in a tree. So that I'm as safe as I can be. Okay. Just to be safe. Okay. Let me go fix that in the config real quick so that it doesn't happen again. Mechanism. Yeah? False. False. So that we get rid of the pre-filled tank problem. I gotta go AFK again, guys. Give me a minute. Alright. So I got rid of the pre-filled tanks, so those won't appear next time. Wick, what are you complaining about? You sound so pathetic. Okay. So I'm gonna say add plus, oops, plus agricraft for Saguaro. Okay. I think we're fading out the plastic seeds. So hide plastic seeds. Got the Project E stuff, got the Railcraft stuff. Magic Fungar. How do you get nightshade berries? I don't know. I'm sure the Thumb-Nalicon will tell me. See, I think I might have to add tainted spores. Unidentifiable meat, huh? Oh, those are the infused seeds. It's just the mush gloom, I think, for Twilight, yeah. You know what, actually... What is it called? Living root? I want to make a living root agricraft thing. Well, I guess you can get live root from, because it does have a recipe, right? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Does the maze wafer have a recipe? Probably not. All the chisel things. Okay, Aether. Doesn't look like Aether has any mushrooms to worry about. And we get yelling again. He does this, guys. I'm sorry. He's not fixed yet. We still have to get him fixed, and we don't have the money to do it, so we have to get a hold of like one of the local "We Help Your Pets for Free" things and kind of go from there. I'm definitely going to be hiding some of the custom NPC stuff that doesn't get used. What the hell is that? I want to add a recipe for the Colossal Eye because I want to use those as building blocks. I wonder if you can build your own Colossus. Oh. That's a thought. I'll square that one away for later. That is definitely a thought. I don't think there's any mushrooms in the fossil stuff. Not bad. Okay. Now we're into the Pam stuff. Oh. Add to Shroom Garden. So I did find out that at least, I don't know about 1.7, but at least in 1.12, cooking for blockheads is compatible with the Pam's Harvestcraft machines. So we're going to test that. Test cooking for blockheads compat. All the heads from Headcrumbs. I didn't realize all the heads listed. You know, I love how I opened this window for you, dude, and you're sitting next to the closed part. Okay. Oh. Add plants to Mutandis. Add flowers to bees. Okay. So now we need mycelium. Oops. And then we need bone meal. Okay. Ow. Okay. Shadow shroom. Okay. So shadow shroom doesn't have multi-block. Needs multi-block. Blue milk cap. Needs multi-block. Bob glow shroom. Okay. Toadstool. Oh no, that's the flat mushroom. Needs a multi-block. Flat mushroom. Or just flat mushroom. I'm gonna try not to add any more mods, except for things I bring to life because of doing this. Okay, so the toadstool does not have one in this version. Needs multi-block. They probably don't, any of them have them in this version. Toadstool. Portobello. The portobellos I got on my own, but these I should probably just toss out. Okay, the mush gloom needs multi-block. TF mush gloom. Okay, I'm not expecting the V-Stream to have one, but V-Stream. And then the magic fungar can't even be planted. Needs plant. Magic fungar. Needs multi-block. Magic fungar. Plus agricraft. Mag fungar. Okay. Okay. So we don't need that now. Oh, no, keep that. River cane farmable. Because river cane isn't really farmable right now. So. Okay. We don't need that right now. Just so that doesn't spread as mycelium across the world right now. Okay. So let's do the normal Minecraft thing and do stuff while we're working. So look at something. There are saws, but I don't want to use the microblock saws. So, gun, chainsaw. Okay. I wanted to do a thing with like kind of doing what they did with Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles, but I don't have a mod that adds something to do that. So I guess we're not gonna cap how you get wood. That's fine anyway. Crafting. Big crafting table, huge crafting table. Oh, they have automated ones too. Compression crafter, crafting blocks, and crafting with blocks and barrels, huh? Okay, let's do... Okay. You know, actually... crafting station... Oh wait, actually, I want to do salmon survival. I want to do these. Can I add things to the uncrafting table? Tire crafting table. I'll leave the uncrafting table alone for the moment. Yeah, actually, what might be best to do this? It might be best for me to do creative mode for this. Game mode 1. The hell do you mean I do not have permission to use this command? Open the LAN, allow cheats on, start LAN world. Game mode 1. Did I seriously turn off? My Lord God. Thank you. Well, now this is going to be open to LAN for forever. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Okay. Let's go to the mining world. Oh wait, I'm in creative mode. I don't need to do that. You getting in bed, bud? That's fine. Guess we can kind of probably answer if villages are spawning at the same time. I mean, if they're not, they're not. If I can't fix that, I can't fix that. It is what it is. I turned on trees spawning in here and stuff, and that might be taking over a little bit. Okay, so villages are spawning in here. That's totally fine. Oh, the walls. Okay. Let me go in here real quick and deal with the inevitable issue. There's always weeds in these. It's meant to like natural mutation while you're generating chunks trying to find shit, but it ends up being a problem. Okay. I guess I don't really care where the portal is because I can always go back to the overworld if I need to. Okay, but now, we shall begin. I guess it didn't have to be outside the village, I just wanted it to be outside the village. Okay. Did that retain its stuff? Okay. So I'm gonna put a chest down real quick. And put down the stuff that we got while in survival mode, as well as the thingy in there. Okay. So now we're gonna start looking at every means of crafting. So we want a furnace. Let's see. I'm not gonna worry about brewing and stuff. I don't know shit about making my own potions yet. Blood altar. Alchemical chemistry set. I don't actually know how to use the alchemical calcinator. Atomic reconstructor. Is there compost in this version of Actual Editions? I don't think there was yet. Oh yeah, there is. Recipe. I guess you just use the mashed food though, so it doesn't really matter. Crusher. Actually, no. Okay. I don't know. I don't remember how the Vs reader works. The Vs whatever reader works. I need to learn how some of these automagy things work. Dire crafting table for endgame stuff. I'm gonna leave bibliocraft stuff alone. compactor? What the hell? Huh. I thought of something. Add ways to get op stuff. Okay. Because I know that there's at least one or two, like, saplings, I think, that when they removed the Promised Land were gone. The Petal Apothecary, if I can edit with this version, would be great for magical crops. That's a thought. Well, no. No, I think I would rather do the Runic Altar, but... maybe I won't put the Petal Apothecary in there. Mana Pool, though, yes. And I am going to put... I'm going to put a mana pylon in place of the... actually, I can do that. Elven Gateway, isn't that like a block? I can do Terrestrial Agglomeration Plate, too. Because I want to add a recipe for Gaia ingots as well. Let's do a piece of glimmering living wood for that. I don't think I can add compatibility to the botany stuff, so I'm not going to try. Draconic didn't have special crafting stuff in this version, so let's see. Combustion generator burns liquid fuel to generate power, requires a coolant. I'm not gonna do anything with the generators right now. Sag mill, alloy smelter, because I want to make sure. No matter what ore processing thing you have, it makes it as easy as possible to get all of the outputs. The vat may be interesting. I need to learn how to do fluids though. That is one thing I'm still struggling with, is figuring out how to do fluid. Get the registry for fluids and stuff. Do I have? This might make a whole fucking mess. I wanted to make sure that they were there. I don't need to do anything with that. should probably add enchantments to it if they're not automatically added. Charge pads, the health pads. Don't think I actually need to do anything with the Galacticraft related stuff. I do want to add recipes for the schematics. And what I will do is I will make the schematic require the previous tier rocket, is what I'll do, probably. So lumber mill would, what does a lumber mill do again? Is that in a lumber mill? I mean, I'll grab it out and see. I don't think the woodworker is one we need. Distillery. Glass and tile worker, I think is like ceramics and glass. The QED. I am gonna add a thing in the last millennium. Actually, that might be a good place to build void style builds. Can you add how to add fuel sources for extra utilities generators in 1.7.10. Let's see if you can. How to add new fuel sources. Okay, so Mindtweaker can do it. Okay. So I can add like pyrotheum as a lava generator fuel and stuff. Okay, that's good. That's a log. I still don't really know what the escritoire is for. Escritoire? Escritoire? Bottler, just because I might need to add things that can be bottled. Carpenter, centrifuge, fermenter. Yeah, I probably want all that. Thermionic fabricate? Nah, I'll leave that alone. Is this actual Galacticraft now? Okay. The oxygen collector, oxygen compressor, sealer. Oh, that reminds me. O2 seal blocks Galacticraft. Because they're going to be blocks that need, like transparent blocks that need to be added to the thing. Actually, I don't need that. I do need the compressor. Like the actual compressor. Okay. Circuit fabricator? Sure, actually. Let's do that. I don't remember what all the arc furnaces. I think it's just in titanium. Okay. Okay, and there's the growth craft stuff. So can I see this? Haha! That's what I needed, the tile.fluid stuff. Mechanical press, because why not? Brew kettle, maybe I'll leave that alone. I'm gonna leave the fish trap alone, because I don't know that I need it. Pension. Probably a good idea for me to have. The butter churn. Cheese press. Cheese vat. Just because I don't know which one of these I might actually need, so. Okay. So let's put all this down first. Oh, yeah, I did put that down. Oh, no. I forgot about that. Maybe I shouldn't do that right next to the thing. I'm gonna put down a crafting table, but it's gonna be, oh my lord. I need to put mouse tweaks in here. I don't have mouse tweaks in here. What the hell? Converts logs into planks at an increased rate and produces... Huh. Does that work for any log? Check. Forestry, lumber, compat. Check. It sounds like it's, I said check frosty lumber comp. Fruit press squeezes fruit to give various fruit juices. It can be run using power manually. Okay. Distillery. Well, triple certain alcohols to give brandies, liquors, and other spirits. Maybe we don't need to mess with the distillery. This still, however, can be used to convert. So, well, maybe we don't want to mess with the still. Well, we will use the vat to make new. This is simply should just be. That should work just like a fluid transposer, so that shouldn't be a problem. That'll be for the Elven Gateway. We will be using the Carpenter, the Enchanter, Centrifuge, Fermenter. This mainly... Ooh, we could use this as a way to get... Oh. That's actually good to know. I am gonna go insane. Why do I have 2 cheese vats? Let's just start going the other way. See, this is definitely one of those things where it's like add growth craft support to NEI. So right now, we're not doing anything to that. Oh, I don't actually need to do anything for that. You know what? No. Circuit fabricator, the compressor, the sag mill. Okay. Because I know we're getting into IC2 now. It's a bunch of generators. Fluid heat generator. I should probably... I need to see about adding fuels to these. I haven't done IC2 reactors in so long. Macerator recipes, which because we have another one bites the dust. Yeah, I mean mechanism is by the best by far, but I am gonna probably switch some stuff up for mechanism to require IC2 stuff, just to kind of make it necessary. I think for the solid part of the canning machine, I'm gonna add recipes to make the Galacticraft and Extra Planets canned foods. Not that there's really much of a point to them, but I want to add things to the recycler. Now the induction furnace in this isn't input 2, is it? Thermal centrifuge. I want to be able to make plates in the metal former, so probably the ore washing plant I'm probably gonna want. Okay, so I don't need the... Oh, there's a difference between the solid canning machine and the fluid solid canning machine. I didn't even realize there was one. I was always using the both ways. Liquid heat exchanger, probably something I should keep in there. I don't know what the condenser does. I don't remember. Okay. Now, there are going to be... I'm going to have to get the manual, actually, for immersive. Because I'm going to build the multi-block structures. Like I said, I wanted to try to keep as much inner compatibility as possible, while also complicating things a little bit to kind of make it a little more fun. Not everybody's hitting endgame right away. I know that's not everybody's thing, but also I want the thermoelectric generator because I'm going to need to add things to that. Oh, I didn't put down the terrestrial agglomeration plate. So you can do that. Yeah, let's get the things I know. I can just grab right away. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything like right off the bat. So I'll save immersive for right now. Soldering station. I need to look and see how these work. Okay, so we're gonna put learning stuff over here. That's gonna be a form of crafting. So let's put stuff down. It's okay. I'll just go through and yeah. Because I need to learn how some of this works too. I haven't used logistical pipes in a long time. It's been too long. I'm gonna leave mechanisms, thermal evaporation stuff alone. But I do want to add enrichment stuff, osmium compressor, combiner, crusher. All the factories. Where's the metallurgic infuser? Oh, that's further down, okay. Purification chamber. Alright, let's just keep doing what we do. Okay. Now, I do need to learn about these. This was a form of crafting, so let's put that one down. I just wanted to see that from a different side. Alright, so go away there. I need to learn about the logistics power junction. That's just a power thing. Logistics security station. Okay. That's just a crafting table. And that's probably just a crafting table. That's not really necessary. Okay, that's power provider, so we don't need those. Okay, there's that. Why did I have it twice? Okay. Thermal centrifuge, metal former, ore washing plant. Even though the I don't actually know how the condenser works. Even though the most of the ore stuff should be already figured out because of another one bites the dust, but oh, I need to learn another thing. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out later. I've got a lot to learn. I'll probably also do like tutorials and stuff as I make the books. That's kind of the plan. I know it's going to be a different flavor of content for me. I gotta go AFK, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. Okay. We ended at the purification chamber, right? Okay, so energize smelter, just to make sure everything works smoothly. I don't think I want to mix with the chemical stuff right now. Precision sawmill, I want to make sure. Let's just put this stuff in here. Just so I know what I'm doing. I don't know what the seismic vibrator does off the top of my head. Coiled resistor capable of converting electrical energy directly into heat energy? To rapidly craft systems and blocks from crafting formulas. I might want the fuel wood heater. Oh wait, where's the heat generator? I probably should have grabbed that. Because I think I should probably change like how much. Generator that harnesses the molecular gases. Probably don't want to mess with that. Maybe I should mess with that though, to see if I can like add stuff that might make sense to be in it that isn't in it. Okay. That's enough of that. I want to make sure things are going to the fisher, so check fisher compat. Okay, so I don't actually need to do anything with that. I just need to check that it's compatible. I want to add things to the sludge boilers. That's fine. I think maybe actually adding some things to the liquid crafter that would be normally crafted with liquid, like maybe the Pam's Harvest Craft things. That's adding. It's adding extra stuff though. I probably don't want to do that. Well, actually, that would be the perfect way to acquire certain things. Like I can make the Neptunium armor from aquaculture craftable only when there's water in the thing. So yeah, that's a thought. I want to add things to the laser drill. Okay, I think that's all the crafting method or machines you get stuff with in general from that. Okay. There's no crafting methods to Natura. Okay. So this is gonna start the pneumatic craft. Actually, I'm gonna leave the pneumatic craft out right now because I'm gonna wanna. I think I want the assembly platform thing as a thing, because I think I might do that to oh, I don't know. Maybe I won't mess with pneumatic craft except for with the pressure chamber. Block that disperses heat into the air. It only connects to the block it's on, not simply adjacent to. When air grate, two modules pointed at its effectiveness is increased greatly. I do want to add a refinery recipe. Oh wait, no. Refineries use process oil into different fuels. It's used to process liquids into in other liquids. LPG and coal together in this machine can produce liquid plastic. It can also be used in fuel cracking, produce heavy fuels can be cracked into lighter ones. This means I'm probably gonna put that in there too, because I want to make it so you can make I believe the refined canola oil is in here. I want to make it so you can put it in there to make it okay. I also want a heat frame thing, so you can make it. Actually, no. Let's not make it that easy. Inductive furnace. Okay. Okay. So EMC calculation we'll actually do later. Honestly. Ooh, I could use that assembly platform thing for chips. I don't think I really want to do that though. Just because it's a pain in the butt. Rolling machine, so we can rock crusher. I know the rock crusher is a multi-block, so I will keep that away from the other stuff. Well, technically the refinery is multi-block too, but it doesn't have to have multiple to work. So. Crystallizer, chemical washer, chemical dissolution chamber, precision sawmill. Why is there two precision sawmills? Electrolytic separator, chemical injection chamber, chemical infuser, chemical oxidizer, rotary condensatron, rolling machine. I'm trying to keep the things that would be okay. Actually, I don't need the transmutation table. Microcrafter, sludge boiler. Okay. So let me actually go back up to pneumatic craft real quick and grab pressure window, pressure valve. Well, I don't need the valve. Well, yeah, I think I do. And the interface. And then let's also grab the assembly platform. Why not? If I want to learn how to do stuff, it helps. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize you could just put it on anything there. Oh, that's stupid. Never mind. Okay, I can't do heat frame anything, so that's fine. Where's the pressure chamber wall? Okay. Actually, I should probably make it 5 by 5 or 4 by 4. That's fine. What is this music? Damn. When did 1.7 get good music? What the hell? Oh, I think I need a pressure controller. Is there a controller there? Craft pressure mold to block, just to make sure I'm building it right. Does it have to be a 5 by 5? Use to process items using pressures. Does a pressure chamber walls glass at least one interface for item handling and a valve for air input? Does it not? Huh, okay. Okay, I guess I thought it assumed its own thing. Apparently not. So the cook oven brick, the blast furnace brick. Do we really need the blast furnace for anything but steel? Probably not. Which reminds me actually, so let's go back up to immersive real quick and get the, might as well get the thing while I'm at it. No, because immersive's got a lot more to it. Okay. Craft. The coke oven brick I want to do because I want to make sure that all the logs and stuff can go in it. I guess I can do the blast furnace. Why not? What's the worst that happens? Steam oven. Probably don't need that right now. Liquid fueled boiler firebox. I should probably add liquid fuel to that. I should probably get the solid firebox too. And then I'll just get the thing real quick. Actually, I could just do that. Whoops. I can just do that. I don't need to make the whole thing. Oh, there's an ore node right here. Holy crap, I didn't even notice it until just now. Oh wait, this one is 3x3x4, right? Yeah, okay. And then this one is 3x3x3, I think. Lag spike. Really? What happened? Let me see what happened. It's probably time for me to wind down anyway, but I want to see what happened so you guys know why I just suddenly crashed. It just said an unexpected error occurred. Let's look at the log real quick. It's always a headache trying to figure out where something broke. Unreported exception thrown. Huh. What happened here? Automatic stack replace. Okay. That's what happened. I think I'm going to have to turn off this automatic stack replacement on inventory tweaks, but that's fine. I'll get mouse tweaks real quick, but while I'm still on the stream, so I remember. Mouse. Should have been working. Huh, I don't know why mouse tweaks wasn't working then, because it says it's on. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the stuff. If you do, please make sure to smash the like button, and it lets me know that you do, and don't forget to support the channel and everything I do over on Patreon, patreon.com/cubesandlp. If you guys are wondering why I'm not using the boom mic right now, it's actually because my port computer is having issues, and I accidentally knocked the mic out the other day, kind of just a little bit, and it messed up the audio for the rest of the episode, so I'm just using my normal mic right now. But anyway, for those of you who don't know, actually, let me go to it real quick, so I can bring that up over here. Oh shoot, actually I want to keep that, because I'm going to keep working on this even though I'm not going to be continuing to stream the dev stuff. Let me get over to I'm gonna bring up my browser actually for just a second. Here in a minute. So I have an old channel that isn't part of like my real content creation stuff. Where do you go to my channel? View your channel. Honestly, when did I make the? So 2014 is when I started like putting stuff on here. OBS, add new source, window capture. Woo! So just for your guys' enjoyment, I wanted to share this. I need to start posting it. This is my, before, the first thing I ever did on it was, like, I was going to do it Lego build guides for my MOCs. I've decided to change direction on how I'm doing that anyway, but, I started putting up songs I've been using making Suno on it. Transformer Transformations, my first pointed album I released a little while ago, and it's gotten a little bit of attention, not as much as I'd like. I also put it out on TikTok. I'm going to try to continue. A few of my songs that are up on YouTube right now are not yet up on TikTok. I'm going to try to continue to do that, and because they're my songs, as soon as I get the Suno basic paid plan, because I'm on the free one right now, I gain commercial rights to my music. So once I can afford to do that, it's like $100 a year or something, then I can play the music like as background music. All of these are lyrics I've done, and it will definitely continue to evolve. You'll see as it goes forward. But yeah, if you guys want that specific, it's at Nathan Petersdorf 6397 is the actual like at thing. I will try to remember to start linking it in the or in the descriptions. But yeah, I'm intending on continuing to do that. We're gonna go through my Transformers songs from Transformative Transformations as part of the Knights of Iacon stuff going forward. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that, and hopefully we can start doing podcast episodes soon. We'll see. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Don't let's go on the show on the way out. I'll see you guys. Peace.